Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent and I'm Nitin Parmar. My dear students, NMIMS Law program is one of the very famous program and their admission process is out. There are a lot of changes this year in this NMIMS LAT, so make sure that you watch this video fully before you plan anything. Okay, so I'll also send a proper link wherein they've given all this information, so you can watch it or you can read it fully and you can watch this video carefully to get the complete information. So primarily this NMIMS, you can say, has an entrance exam for all their UG courses. Remember, for BBA, BCom, BSc Finance, BSc Economics, okay, they have an exam called NPAT. Okay, for engineering students, they have an exam called CET. Okay, and for law, the exam is called LAT. 5-year integrated course, BA LLB or BBA LLB, that's an honors course. So that's the kind of option available with all of you. Great. Let's move forward and talk about what are the changes in this year. Remember, this year there are a lot of changes with respect to the application process. One big change is, you can say, you have two phases exam to be appeared for. Two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, phase 1 and phase 2. Remember this. So we first talk about phase 1. Phase 1 will be starting from online registration starting from 6th of December till 10th of March, and the examination will be conducted from 1st of January to 15th of March. Very important information. Okay, very important information. Exams will be from 1st of January till 15th of March. Okay, from 1st Jan to 15th March. उसके बीच में आपको एग्जाम लिखना है. The merit list will be declared on 4th of April and the counseling of admission will take place from 15th April to 16th April. So within this particular time period, you should be in a position to get your admission into NMIMS based on your phase 1 score. In case you don't get in the phase 1, then there is one more chance you have, which is phase 2. Phase 2, online registration starts from 11th March till 20th May. Examination, which is computer-based examination, will be from 16th March to 25th of May. And the counseling will take place on 25th to 29th of June. Is that very clear? Great. Now, what is the process we have to, you can say, follow? Very simple process. Remember, this is very simple process. First, those students who are in the board right now, that is, they have a CBSE exam or ICSE board exam, they must appear for phase 1 exam. This is before 10th of March. So they may possibly be able to take this exam by the end of January. Once you are clear with all your pre-boards and everything, you can very well go for this exam. In phase 1, you can appear 2 times. The best of 2 score will be taken. Remember this. In all phase 1 and phase 2, total, you can take maximum 3 attempts. Okay? Let us assume that we are taking only 1 attempt before our board, which is in phase 1. That's a better way. Okay, that's a good way to take it. Why, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so the first thing is you take phase 1 and based on that you go for your counseling. Let's say you get admission, great, done. Okay, tata bye bye, NMIMS khatam, you got admission, great. In case you don't get it, then in phase 2 you appear twice. Now you have exam from March to May, so that means when your exams are, you can say, done, that's a board exams are done by the end of March, you have April and May, 2 months are available, and in these 2 months you can prepare well and then appear for this exam. That's the advantage. Okay, so before board you take 1, after board you take 2 exams. Is that very clear? Great. Okay, so thereby you will be in a position to get benefit. Thereby you'll get, you can say, benefit of the scores in your hand. ठीक है, फेज 1 दे दिया आपने, आपके स्कोर में कुछ आगे पीछे हुआ, यू नो क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, ठीक है। फेज 2 फेज 3 में आप उसमें इंप्रूवमेंट कर सकते हैं, दैट इज वेयर द एडवांटेज इज दैट वेरी क्लियर। चलिए बहुत अच्छी बात है। एग्जाम का पैटर्न क्या होगा? एग्जाम विल कंटेन 5 सेक्शंस, वर्बल, जीके, quant, logic and legal, okay, and each area there will be 30 questions each, total 150 questions in 120 minutes. Is there a sectional time limit? No. Is there a negative marking? No. So that means you are going to appear for 150 questions in 120 minutes. People who are scoring some around 85, 88 will be in a position to get into NMIMS Mumbai campus. NMIMS Mumbai campus is considered to be one of the very good campus, ठीक है, which is you can say giving 5-year integrated law program. A lot of our students have passed out from this college and they have joined some of the top law firms as well. So this is also good option for the students, ठीक है. What is the stage of application? 4 stages of application. First, initial registration with all your name and mobile number and email ID. Then you choose a test which is your LAT, number 1. You choose a school, ठीक है, that is Kirit P. Mehta School of Law. Then you choose your program, ठीक है, and that program is basically at different campuses. BLLB, BBLLB at Mumbai, at Navi Mumbai and kind of thing, and then you give preference. Then you pay application fee and complete the process, and then you select your test date. So candidates registered for phase 1 should give minimum 1 attempt in phase 1 and maximum 2 attempts in phase 2. In phase 1, sorry. And then that person can take maximum 2 retakes in phase 2. ठीक है, and people who are appearing in phase 2 and will have maximum you can say 3 exams, which means mains plus 2 retakes. So phase 1 you can go for maximum 2 tests. Phase 2 you can go for maximum 3. Best way would be phase 1 take 1 test, phase 2 take 2 tests. That's the better way. ग्रेट, क्लियर है सबको? आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों, ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज द एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस? ठीक है, द एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस इज सिंपल एज आई मेंशन दोस 4 स्टेजेस. द फीस फॉर ओनली 1 अटेम्प्ट इज 2000, 2 retakes 2000 more, so that means total 6000, which I believe should be a good idea to move forward with respect to NMIMS in case you are targeting NMIMS. What are the kind of fee structure available at various campuses? Mumbai, the fee structure will be 3,25,000. ठीक है, whether it is BA program or a BBA program. ठीक है, Navi Mumbai it is 2,50,000. Bangalore 2 lakh. Hyderabad 1,02,000 rupees. Indore 1,50,000. Dhule they have only BBLLB course which is you can say 1 lakh rupees, and Chandigarh they have both program which is 1,50,000 rupees. So this is what the fee structure at this NMIMS BBA and BLLB program. Now let's talk about what is the syllabus of this exam. Now this exam is little different than the CLAT. However, the conceptually all the topics remain same. For example, legal, there are direct questions like principal fact-based questions coming from crime, tort, contract and Indian Constitution. If we talk about logical reasoning, it comprises of both things, verbal as well as non-verbal. Okay? So for example, non-verbal, you have syllogism, visual reasoning, which is very important. Okay? Remember this, NMIMS is very much keen to go for visual reasoning, Venn diagram, family tree, ranking, direction sense test, series, coding, decoding, linear arrangement, selection criteria. These are the non-verbal. In a verbal front, statement argument, strong and weak argument, course of action, assertion reason, statement assumption, courses of action and conclusion. These are the kind of reasoning front. We have given you set of 2 books for logical reasoning. Yes or no? You can complete both the books. That will give you complete preparation for this. Okay? GK will comprise of static GK as well as current affair. Current affair is as usual, who's who, sports, ranking, places in news, important events in the news, days, and static GK will comprise of geography, science, history, international organization kind of stuff. In verbal ability, you have vocab, grammar, and RC and para formation. That's another area which you can very well cover from the English language book we have provided, which we cover everything. whether it is synonym, antonym, idioms, phrases, phrasal verbs, grammar, subject, verb, agreement, preposition, conjunction, ठीक है, reading comprehension, all those है ना, मतलब standard things. Another important area where you have to work on is your quant. ठीक है, in case you will be interested to prepare for this quant, we will give additional classes for this as well, which is average, percentage, profit loss, ratio, proportion, time square distance, work and time, mensuration, data interpretation, simplification ka, BODMAS ka rule, linear equations kind of thing. So overall, this paper is generally an easy paper. People generally attempt 130, 140 kind of stuff, which is a genuine attempt. This paper also has a particular, you can say, section in order. So they'll give you first verbal, then they'll give you reasoning, okay, then quant, then they'll give you, you can say, GK, and then they'll give you legal. This is how the order they are going to follow. Okay, okay. Now, once you completed your reasoning and you are in verbal, you cannot go back to reasoning. Similarly, you go to quant, you can't go back to verbal. But once you have completed the entire paper, then you can jump to any of these sections. That is what you have to keep in mind. No negative marking, 120-minute paper, 150 questions. My suggestion for the time division is this. Okay, so you can give 25-minute for reasoning, 15-minute for verbal, 20-minute for quant, 10-minute for GK, and 25-minute for your legal. Okay, I hope it is very clear. So this year there's a big change, phase 1, phase 2. That's what you have to keep in mind. So I have given all my, you can say, directions about what to do, what not to do with respect to this exam. Okay, keep that in mind. If you have any question, any query, please put that into comment box. Don't miss out to subscribe our channel and tell to large number of people to be part of ProTalent. Okay, thank you. All the best.